Right, so another blog coming up, and I guess this is something that maybe I thought about the other day, and it's to do with friends and things like that, and about, well, I'm certainly lost. I'm lost a little bit because I've forgotten a little bit about what we're going to talk about in that, but I do know that it's more or less to do with friends, and it's about making friends and things like that. And how easy or hard is it sometimes? And basically, it goes without saying that on certain occasions, I've been told, and I've been told this by a good friend of mine in America, basically. Her name is Jenna, and I've been told this sometimes, that maybe, just maybe sometimes, people don't see me right, because basically what it is, sometimes when people sort of like don't get how I am as a person, because I can be, sometimes people might think I'm a little bit full on. I might seem like that sort of person where you think, oh, you know, you don't hardly know this person, but you've been a little bit, you know, and sometimes that might be off-putting to some people. But I've always said about relationships and things like that, you know, and how should you, and how is it with relationships? You know, the fact is about more or less to do with you know, when you want to be with somebody, how long should you wait before you ask them out? Is always a good question. And I've always been told that really, when you get to know somebody very well, it's very hard to ask them out, because you wouldn't normally ask them out as much, because they're probably thinking to themselves, I'm happy to be friends only. Yet on the other hand, they always say never ask anybody out so early, because you want to get to know the people, and when you get to know the people, that's when you sort of get to ask them out. So it's always a good question about when should be that time of asking somebody out. If you like somebody, if you meet somebody, say tomorrow, and you think of yourself as clicking with them, you think, oh, I've met somebody tomorrow, they're lovely, I like them. Should you wait, say, 6 months after speaking to them for 6 months, getting to know them a little bit, and then going, I like you a lot, let's be together, and see what they say? Or do you wait, say, a year and a half or something like that, or 2 years or whatever, and then you sort of pick up the courage and say, oh, I like you a lot, and they say, you know, what is the fine line on that one? It is quite a hard thing, and my friend sometimes says that basically I could be a little bit, I would have to go to the messages that she sent me on Facebook about it, but sometimes people don't see me, you know, you know, they don't know they don't know who I am very well, because they think that maybe I'm not, you know, to their liking, you know, and that's why sometimes they get a bit funny with me sometimes, you know, all the whole blockage and whatever else. But to me, I can't help it, because I'm just who I am, and if people know me and respect me, you know, for who I am, when they speak to me, they're gonna know, they're just gonna take it, you know, they're just gonna say, well, look, it's who he is, you know, there's nothing you can do. I love all my friends, as I always say, and you know, in the way that I am, so I just can't help it when certain things